I have to share an important realization, and this is really changing lanes here. So the Salt Lake Temple, so doing all of this research, I started to feel kind of like maybe hard feelings against the Salt Lake Temple in some ways. You know, I'm trying to stay open-minded and really just allow the Lord to teach me. I'm getting all of these facts through my study, but I want to allow the Lord to tell me what they all mean or what I need to do with them, right? But one thing that just occurred to me and really struck me is that the Salt Lake Temple was not finished and dedicated. Until the church had officially abandoned polygamy. And I think that that's an interesting point that really kind of helped redeem some of this for me. And I guess complicated. I can't just say, oh, it's bad, right? Because all through the scriptures, God's people are doing things wrong and are being punished by God and under condemnation and rejected by God, yet they're still God's people, right? I've talked about that a little bit before. And I see this playing out potentially in the Salt Lake Temple. And so let's see, it was not finished until they had both rejected plural marriage and made the big, huge symbolic gesture of tearing down the endowment house. So whatever might have been happening in secret, off the books, on the official records of the church, there was no more plural marriage. And it seems worth noting that whatever might have been happening, not recorded off the books, right? No official plural marriage took place in the Salt Lake Temple, at least nothing that was recorded. There were no records made of plural marriages in the Salt Lake Temple. So that's actually interesting because I think it's easy to think of the Salt Lake Temple as a symbol of polygamy, right? It's actually the opposite. I've realized the Salt Lake Temple is actually a symbol of the rejection of polygamy. I guess we could even look at it as like God's victory over the abomination of polygamy among his people. And there's something interesting in that. I would love to hear your thoughts. That's something I definitely need to think about more because I know it doesn't redeem everything, but it redeems something, right? That's really important, that it wasn't until the people turned away from polygamy that they were finally inspired and enabled to finish the temple. Similar to how Gwendolyn talks about this, how Abraham had to turn away from polygamy before he was given the new name and given the covenants. There's something there that seems important to me. So yeah, I think that while this is definitely a complicated story, I absolutely still see God's hand in it. And so